Alright, hopefully this worked. If it did, awesome. Welcome. I have adjusted sound and all that kind of stuff, so hopefully everything is going to be going just fine, and we'll see if this works. Hopefully, let's see. Yeah, no, it is working. Okay, at least it says it is. I just don't know when this is going to update on my... okay. Excellent. Okay. Sorry, I just want to make sure that everything worked, because last time I did this, all the sound and all that stuff was very, very screwy. So, yeah, we're just gonna do this. Anyways, I wanted to do a completely fresh, because I kind of sort of cheated on that last one by getting a bunch of exotics and kind of just like being like, oh, I got all this 1810 stuff. I'm gonna just completely skip the grind, which really isn't the way to do things. But you know, due to the fact that, as you can see, I already have this, and with the way that power level works, I'm still going to be getting like 1810 stuff. So there's really no way around it. But I'm not going to be using any skips this time. So Warlock, standard progression, and all that jazz. So we're going to go there. We're going to go here. Skin color black, mouth color red, red head featured, busted head, red marking. We'll do this. That works. Okay. Let's get into this, and hopefully, fingers crossed, if I did this properly, you're actually gonna hear me over all the noise, if I did this properly, because I lowered the gain on the desktop, upped the gain on the mic, and lowered the in-game volume, so hopefully, fingers crossed, everything should be at a level that you can understand. So let's pop into this, shall we? So this intro is obviously the same as Destiny 1, but the little cinematic that they do after this is very different, and I didn't know about this until the other day. That being said, though, the intro for Destiny 1, I think, still has that mystery, and I kind of like it. I know a lot of people are like, you know, the writing is clunky, it leaves a lot of loopholes and you know, questions unanswered, etc. And admittedly, Destiny 2, story-wise, it as best as it can, considering how much there is. There's 7 years of this stuff to get over. It still does a surprising amount of good work in setting everything up. That being said, though, there's still a lot more, and at least with this intro, it sets the faction, sets the stage. Yeah.
Some say this universe is made of light and darkness. These ancient forces flow through all matter and energy in our solar system and beyond. But we haven't always known this. When the Traveler arrived in our solar system, they called it many things. A ship, a planet, a god. Its presence provoked and inspired great change. It terraformed several moons and planets. Our lifespans increased threefold. And we launched colony ships to settle worlds beyond our own. This was our golden age. But like all golden ages, it was doomed to collapse. The Traveler was pursued by an ancient enemy. A voice in the darkness. It found us. Humanity lost everything. With the last of its strength, the Traveler pushed back its enemy to create something new. The ghosts. In the dark times that followed the collapse, the ghosts chose the first Lightbearers. Immortal warriors gifted with the power of the Traveler's light. Humanity faced many threats in those days. Invaders from beyond our system arrived in droves. Pirates, called the Fallen, came to scavenge the remains of our golden age. The warlike Cabal came for our territory and resources for conquest. The Hive, ravenous worshippers of death, came to feed their infernal hunger. And the Vex, strange living machines, came to recreate our world in their own brutal image. We fought with each other as well. For a time, chaos reigned. Though in the end, we came together to rebuild, to heal. We built a city under the Traveler, the last safe city of Earth. In this city, humanity lived peacefully in all its forms. The humans, Earth's original inhabitants, the Exos, marvels of the Golden Age.
That's what we are.
And the Awoken, a people touched by both light and dark. Lightbearers took an oath to protect the last city. Over the centuries, they earned the title Guardians.
That's what we are.
The Titans, paragons of strength and bravery. The Warlocks, mage scholars trained in the arcane arts.
That's us.
And the Hunters, bold adventurers gifted with cunning. Guardians know that when they stand together, they are stronger. And now, new threats use our own powers against us. The Black Fleet closes in, edging us toward a second collapse. And our greatest adversary, the voice in the darkness, is revealed. A being of unimaginable power. The Witness. But all is not lost. Brand new Guardians rise every day to shape the future of our solar system and beyond.
Okay. So I'm going to try to approach this as best I can from the perspective of somebody's new.
Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian.
I'll do my best to try and explain stuff as we go. There is a lot thrown at you when it comes to Destiny 2 compared to Destiny 1.
I'm a ghost. Actually, now I'm your ghost, and you?
I'm going to go through the story as best I can, given what we have, because the Destiny Content Vault got rid of a lot of stuff. But again, I'm going to try and show everything as much as I can.
I have to get you to the city.
Let's go.
Hold still. Don't worry, I'm still with you. We need to move fast.
So now we go from cutscene into gameplay. Because we still have to transmat in. They didn't figure. Nope, don't care. Strand is a darkness subclass that you can gain through the Lightfall campaign, which we will do at a much later date.
And quite dangerous. But our only way forward is through that wall.
So in Destiny 1,
I
wouldn't be able to do this.
City. To do that, we'll need a ship. But first, I need to find you a weapon.
Because
Let's keep
in
moving.
Destiny 1, you didn't have all these unlocked. Now we have but with the way that things have been done now is we have different obviously we have abilities, and then we have aspects, and aspects can be then further modified by fragments. So we have three main aspects. We have the Chaos Accelerant, we have the Feed the Void, and we have Child of the Old Gods. Everybody likes to call them the Void Buddy, and it's very, very useful. But for right now, I'm just going to go through this, which is the seasonal artifact. You get one of these every season, and as you progress, you gain points to spec into this. Obviously, you can't.
We have to move without a weapon. We're easy prey.
Do anything without that. And this is in regards mainly to seasonal content. But for right now, let's do Overload auto rifle, because I like my auto rifles. I like my unstoppable bow, and then I have to get piercing sidearms because right now it's the only piercing thing outside of exotics and certain subclass verbs. I like my Scorch, so I want to do that. Might as well do that. Let's do Heart of the Flame. I like my Radiant stuff. I want this. I want that. We'll do this. Definitely want Solo Operative because we're going to be mainly doing a lot of solo stuff aside from strikes. And then Radiant stuff, and now we are completely full. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to switch over to my solar subclass, because obviously I'm running a whole bunch of solar things right now. My solar grenades. Yep, definitely want that. Do I have other grenades? No, I just have my regular solar grenade. My fragment, grenade energy, sure. Okay, so this is as customizable as we can get. But as you can see, we have all these different fragments which affect our abilities. You know, they can add Scorch, they can add Ignite, so on and so forth.
Careful, they're all around us. It's a risk, but I'll get us more light.
Yeah,
Our military system, check. Frayed wires and rust, check. When I flip this switch, expect trouble.
Yeah, I think the intro in D1, there's just more horror to it.
Not good.
It's just a lot more
Definitely
fun.
not happy to see us.
So we're just gonna go
There's a
here,
rifle. Grab it.
and they're gonna go over here. And they'll blow up, I think. Nope, they don't blow up this time. And our Kvastov.
I brought you back for a reason, Guardian. You're a Warlock. Your curiosity's as dangerous as any weapon. So trust your instincts, and we'll find a way home.
Yeah, the first Destiny, it leaned into the horror elements in this first part. This time it's just like, yeah, we're just gonna try and, you know, do little jump scares, and it's not great.
Stay focused. If your tracker blinks, there's trouble nearby.
I'm not gonna think just yet, at least.
The Fallen are scavengers. Alien pirates picking at humanity's remains.
So, light level, what is that? Basically, it determines in PvE the amount of damage and defense you have. In Destiny 2, we do not have levels, like XP levels. Right now, you only have season levels. I am well beyond all the seasonal levels. But right now, my Kvostov is 1810 because that's what it drops at if that's what the highest stuff in your vault is, because of the way light level drops work. So obviously all this stuff, this is the base level, 1600. But the highest normal drops beyond pinnacles, which you get in like raids and stuff, is 1810. So, but this,
Speaking
the
of
shotgun
pirates,
we're about to get, it's going to drop at 1600.
There's a loot cache. Let's take what's inside.
Stubborn Oak, yeah, see, 1600. So, just quickly reload that here. Yeah, and you can already see some of the differences. Normally this hallway is covered in trip mines, which for some is annoying, only because
More Fallen. Hit him with everything you've got.
now this is our super. We get to throw explosive thingamabobs
Your light is
at
strong,
everything.
Guardian.
And they make everything blow up, and it's great.
Keep pushing forward. I'll locate a ship we can use to fly home.
That thing where I snap my fingers, that is my charge melee. Obviously, you saw me throw my grenade. And this is my class ability, where I throw down a rift. And this one is healing, and I can augment it to be an empowering rift, where those who are inside it, they will do more damage.
Heads up.
So this is the
Fallen
Cosmodrome.
raiding party.
You probably
More trouble
recognize
than
this
I
from
thought.
Destiny 1. And the intro, again, is a little different, because this time you might fight a fallen walker. And this is obviously just a good way to get some XP for all those newcomers, and maybe you'll get a lucky drop
I'm
or two.
scanning for nearby ships.
Oh, it's loud. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yep, there's the fallen walker. Just on. This is a planetary material which I've been relegated to basically nothing now. So here's a chest, which is always good. Maybe get some loot from it, or just get some glimmer and XP. Yep, just some glimmer and XP. Yep, that's another fellow Warlock Dawnblade user. And there we go. And just
Focus on the
blew up the fallen walker,
No
which
ships,
is
but I'm detecting a friendly signal nearby.
go.
They may be able
Okay,
to
so
help.
I just picked up
I repeat, this
a
is
new
Shaw
piece
Han.
of kit.
My Vanguard operation is compromised. I'm separated
I'll
from my
grab
strike
those in a
team.
sec.
Vanguard. They're from the last city. Shaw, where are you? We can
Oh
help.
gosh, that's a
Cass,
lot
Maeve,
of...
if you're hearing this, rendezvous at the following coordinates.
Alright, so I just got my first heavy weapon.
I don't think he heard
It
us,
is a
but I've got a
Void
lock on his
machine
location.
gun. Excellent. I like my Void machine guns. They're a lot of fun. And a new weapon that just dropped in the Into the Light expansion is a Void machine gun. It is, how'd you say? Spicy? Yeah, it's spicy. It's great. And I highly
Guardian,
recommend
we
it.
have to go.
When we get a chance, check it out. So we're just gonna do this because, you know, help out some poor sods.
It's time to move, Guardian.
I don't care, Ghost. Not right now, at least. There we go. Again. Look gonna get a second chest? I wonder who wrote the book? Oh, I do get another chest. Excellent. What do I get? Do I get anything? Nope.
That
just
signal
get,
is coming from up ahead. We should track it down.
Fine. Guess you only get it once. That's fine. That's fine. So, let's go see. What kind of boots did we get? We got 1800. These are actually really good. Stats could be better. 58's not a bad roll, but it's pretty middle of the road. So, as you can see, we have these 3 stats. We have mobility, which affects movement speed and max jump height. We have resilience, which is basically how much damage you can take. Recovery is how quickly your health starts to regen and the rate at which you regen that lost health. Discipline, which is basically how fast your grenades cool down. Intellect, which is how fast your super cools down. And strength, which is how fast your melee cools down. So comparatively, you can see the comparisons here. Obviously, this has better just about everything except for resilience and discipline, which ain't that great, but it's also an armor that we can mod. And what is an armor mod, you might say? So armor tier. This is basically very, very important. So right now we have 3 energy, which means we can allocate 3 different things in these boots, or 3 energy worth of things. So we can pick elemental charge, which takes up all 3, or we can do recuperation, we can then do innervation, and then we can do, say, invigoration, right? So that means we every time we pick up an orb of power, which you drop by performing certain actions like killing with a super, doing multiple kills with a matching elemental type, etc. When you pick up one of those orbs of power, you reduce melee cooldown, you reduce grenade cooldown, and you replenish health. Now, obviously, right now, we don't want to be doing any of that just yet, because it's not really necessary, at least for this part. So, in addition to orbs of power providing these bonuses, what does an orb of power do? So, with the seasonal mod, I'll give that to a sec. Give you words. Just a moment.
Oh, thank the light. I didn't think we had other Guardians on patrol here. Listen, my fire team's missing. I need backup, and... Oh, you're fresh out of the grave, aren't you?
We heard your distress call. We're here to help.
Brave. I like it. Tall order for your first day, though. Doesn't help that I rushed the perimeter scans, and now... I need to locate my team before there's nothing left to find. Sit tight. I'll get you to the city soon enough.
I've made it this far. Let me help.
I get it. Nobody likes to be sidelined.
Guardians are stronger together. Isn't that right?
You sound like Commander Zavala. All right, then. Load up. This is gonna get dicey. But do what I say, and we'll get through it.
We won't let you down.
Follow my signal.
So, Shah Han is a hunter, designated by his cloak. We Warlocks, we get robes. They are nice and flowy, and they look awesome. They are the fashion kings of the Destiny community. Shah Han was added for Destiny 2's New Light campaign, where you learn about how to be a Destiny player, in other words. And not a lot of people like him, because in this character, as you're going to see later on, he says stuff like, you know, I know it's hard, but, you know, just keep up your nerve. And it's like, we've killed gods, my dude. We have killed gods.
There's a weapon in that locker. Probably an upgrade for you. Grab it and head to my location.
But is it? No, it's not. But it is a blue weapon, and, you know, you might be like, oh, well, blue weapon will be better. It's really not. And besides, the Kavoslov is fantastic. So, what are our currencies? We have Glimmer, which is your main currency for a whole bunch of stuff. You have Legendary Shards, which are going to be deprecated in the next season, so I'm not going to go into them too much, but they are pretty important for acquiring certain things. Upgrading armors, upgrading weapons, so on and so forth. You have silver, which is your main premium currency. That's how you buy emotes, armors, etc. Armor transmogrification, not actual armor in-game. That's not a thing. And then you have bright dust, which you can accumulate through bounties, and is another way of getting stuff. Now, I'm going to show you something. This is not something you need to know right now, but there is a microtransaction store. This is the microtransaction store, and this is where you spend your silver. However, if you never want to spend a single cent, go here, where you can just spend bright dust. And these are all the things you can buy with bright dust. You can buy weapon ornaments, you can buy ships, you can buy vehicles, you can buy ghost shells, you can buy emotes, you can buy armor ornaments. You can buy shaders. To give you an example, this is, that's what a shader with Boreal Char looks like. This is Neopop Wave. That I think it's because I'm using green gear. It doesn't shade very well. Maybe this will look a little different. Yeah, that looks a little different. There you go. And then you can get a ship. That actually kind of looks kind of awesome. So on and so forth. So there are things you can buy completely for free. It's just
I'll scan
know
for
that
signals
you will
from my
be
jump ship. I need you to keep
grinding
my eyes on
for
the
that
ground.
bright dust, because right now there's a current thing going on where you're getting free bright dust, 700 of it per week in the lead up to the final shape. However, regularly you just get it through bounties and repeatable
Something's
bounties.
causing interference. My scanner's shot. We might be doing this the old-fashioned way.
Analyzing. I've got a source for the interference. Let's check it out.
So that's just a quick rundown of the microtransactions, which
Get the fallen off that
honestly, I'll be perfectly honest with you, I spend way too much on them, and I really shouldn't, because in the end they're kind of not worth it. And at the end of the day,
Get me closer to that
yeah,
antenna.
just do as I say, not as I do, that kind of thing.
Stolen city tech has been spliced in here. That's scrambling your scans.
Fallen can't resist tinkering with old scrap.
They're certainly skilled at it. This will take a minute to fix.
Where's the ship coming in from?
Hold them off while I work on this.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Heavy weapons make this kind of a joke. It's like next to no danger. Obviously, if you are a new player, this is going to be a little bit different. But with the way difficulty scales in Destiny, you're seriously not going to be having too much trouble, really. And the only time you're probably going to face the first real challenge is in the first boss fight with Navoda. Get later on in this quest line. I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. Because she's technically a strike boss, and you're taking her on alone, and you end up doing a story strike of Navoda, Disgraced, I think it's called. And you get some little, story tidbits and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah. Oh, I just realized I was doing all that. I was supposed to stand down here, not up there. That's why they're all spawning like that. Okay, whoopsie, my fault. I was wondering, this is taking too long. Ah! Shows you, how little I'd just bum rush this, honestly. Like,
Signal restored.
Damn. Fire team signals are missing, and last known locations are nowhere near each other. They wouldn't split up unless things got real bad.
Yeah.
I'll track Cass.
I'm
You
sorry,
find Maeve.
guys. I'm
Sending coordinates now.
That's my fault. I'll just get the guys with XP. A little bit of glimmer because I'm kind of running low on glimmer. They just raised the cap on glimmer. It used to be 250,000. Now it is 500,000. But even then, a new player, even if they were, if you are rolling a new character, you want to call it that, like I am, because you have to buy all of the fragments and aspects and all that kind of stuff. It gets expensive fast, although I think they lowered the prices
the Fallen once
quite
lived
a
in the
bit.
Traveler's Grace,
So,
but something happened. The Traveler left them, and that brought ruin to their civilization. They've come all this way chasing what they lost, hoping to get it back.
so I'm actually going to do something here real quick because I think you'll enjoy seeing this. There's something called a finisher, and when you see them glow like that and you see just that little ball above their head, you can do a finisher. Oh, that was wrong button. I did wrong button. There we go. This is a finisher, and they are tied into armor mods because they can be used to create orbs of power. They can be used to generate ammo. That's right, I don't have a sparrow yet. Although I could literally just pull one from collections right now if I wanted. Thing though, so ammo and ammo economy. So this is my primary. It uses only white ammo, in other words. And in Destiny 1, you used to have to worry about white ammo drops. However, a change, I want to say it was maybe 2 years ago, they changed it so that you no longer had to worry about that, and primaries get completely infinite ammo, which made some weapons incredibly powerful, namely, you know, things like Wish Ender, which is an exotic bow, which has an innate ability to pierce shields. And so on this, for things like a seasonal artifact here, I'll show you, you can only pick up sidearms that pierce shields, right? Well, with Wish Ender, because it has the innate ability to pierce shields, you could use it as your shield piercer and not have to bring along a sidearm. That being said, though, you would no longer have the unstoppable ability on that bow. You would have to bring another legendary bow in order to have that ability. And then, I think you may have been seeing them, the purple bricks. Those are for the heavy weapon, this guy, you know, the heavy machine gun, your rocket launchers, your swords, which are a lot of fun, your linear fusion rifles, which just basically send out one giant beam, and those are a lot of fun. Actually, let me just look. Let me see. Oh, so you get the same one. So this is similar to the same one that I got before. And it is also void, which is great because I'm going to show you how to get orbs of energy or orbs of light.
Looks like the Fallen want to keep us out.
Or keep something in. There's worse than dregs in old
without
Russia.
words, if I could
Let's
think
check out the
and
control
speak at the same time. Orbs of light without having to use a super. Because if you get a double kill with a matching element and you have the proper mods,
this is locked down
your
with adaptive
equipment,
encryption.
I think
We'll
it's
need access keys to
on
bypass it.
these
The
guys.
Fallen
But,
salvagers might
of
have
course, I'm
some.
using green, so I can't yet. But here, actually, I will just do this. Let me see here. Do we have? So, yeah. So, siphon mods. You can, so for example, rapid solar weapon final blows create an orb of power. Rapid kinetic weapon final blows create an orb of power, so on and so forth. So basically siphon mods create orbs of power, but you do have to have them equipped. which can be a little annoying for some builds because like I'd rather use the energy for something else. And you know, that's the great thing about build crafting. You can just use it for something else. Nothing is stopping you. Because one of the great things about Destiny is that every build is viable. I don't care what anybody says. Every build is viable. It is how you use it that determines whether it's great or just good. Because at the end of the day, it's about your comfort level. I like hand cannons. I like bows.
That's one key. We need two
A
more.
lot of meta, you know, whatevers, meta builds are not always going to be around hand cannons and bows. But I like to use hand cannons and bows because I'm comfortable with them. And, you know, as a new player, don't be afraid to do that. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, this is what I like. I'm going to stick to it. Because you can usually build a good build around such things. Like that. Now these are heavy pikes. These are basically the fallen version of what's it called? I can't even think of the name. Sparrows. There we go. However, these are also offensive as well as fast. So I can just go around and blow stuff up willy-nilly, like so, and that's always fun. I will never not enjoy this absolutely demolishing everything in a second. Those guys for now.
That's all the keys we need. I should be able to break the encryption now.
Alright, might as well just get this, because it's going to take a little while. Kind of forgot that these are here. But yeah, these are here because you don't have a sparrow just yet. And sparrows are basically going to be your main mode of transportation in these sandbox areas. Otherwise, it's going to be just slow goings the entire time. And, well, nobody likes that. God, I do not like this jump. I don't like a glide. I like the double and triple jumps of hunters. Titans get very similar glide jumps as Warlocks. They get strafe jump, which is more like, you know, control. You get a burst jump, which is like, you know, quick burst of air.
This is a powerful surge of arc energy.
So this was not
Whatever's
here
causing it.
in Destiny 1.
Even transmats won't get through right now.
And you don't want to go through that because it will kill you. Now we're about to meet the Hive. Probably the most warlike.
Hive contact.
And they can be very dangerous because they use swarm tactics. And they also have Hive thralls, which explode. And they can do a lot of damage.
Suffocating my light.
So now we've just entered a darkness zone, meaning if you die, you will not be able to resurrect immediately. You will restart the encounter from the beginning. So, don't die. That, 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 a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. There we go.
Mave signal is just ahead.
No, go away. No, Navoda, come back here.
Shaw, I'm sorry. We were too late. There may still be light left in her ghost.
Did I just... Oh no, I think I bugged it out. Oh no, I bugged it out! Oh no. Well, that's not good. Whoops. I kind of screwed this up, guy. Oh, phew. Oh, thank goodness. I was a little worried there, because, like, the dialogue just stopped. Shaw was supposed to say stuff, and he wasn't. And I was like, oh no, what did I do? What did I do? Okay. Phew. Phew, 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 phew. and a sip of coffee to celebrate success. Okay, now I can fast travel. So, what is fast traveling? I'm about to show you. So we open the director. You can also press M to do that. And then you just click here. And voila! Now we're going to go meet Shah Han again. Hopefully this this playthrough is a little more interesting than the previous one, because hopefully you can hear me. And hearing is half the battle, or something like that, I think.
Even the light has limits. Sometimes you don't come back. That hive you saw was a powerful wizard named Navota. Didn't expect to run into something that strong, and I wasn't prepared. Now it's too late. Maven Cass knew the risks. Best way to honor them is to finish the job. There's a Golden Age relic, a superconductor, in a sealed chamber nearby. Vanguard says we can make a weapon out of it. Problem is, the superconductor is overflowing with arc energy. Can't even get near the place, much less break the lock. We need to find a solution, and something tells me our fallen neighbors know a thing or two about the infrastructure here. These were my fire team's assignments. They're yours now. Go shake the tree, we'll see what falls out.
Okay, let's see what kind of role we... Oh. Oh, that's right. We get this thing. I forget. I'll let you just quickly glance at that. It's a little bit of Shah Han being like, "Oh, hey, you know, don't worry. It's you know, here's some questions you may have and some answers that I can't really give you, but you know, yeah, okay." So this thing that just Guardian sync with Shaw's ship, that's basically if you want to skip this entire thing. So this is an exotic quest, and the details. The Arbalest is a linear fusion rifle. It is an exotic. That's why it's yellow. This is actually one of the first exotic quests as a new light you will encounter. Arbalest is great because it also has an innate ability to defeat shields as well, and it's known to be in a lot of meta builds for like boss DPS. These are bounties. They are great for XP. They are great for leveling up your character when it comes to seasonal artifacts. Right now, let's just do
Sounds
Fallen. Yeah, we'll do Super. Why not? And we'll do Kinetic Weapon. Yeah, that's fine. Now, if I wanted to skip all of this stuff, I would sync with this, and it would take me right to the tower with this ship, and I'd be on my way. It'd be a grand old time. Now, these two are just going around blowing stuff up, and I commend them. You go, Guardians. You go. We'll just quickly throw that out. I need to mark this quest. There we go. We want... we'll track that. We'll select that. There we go. So, oh, I need to actually... Wait, do I need to actually talk? I'm confused now. Ah, okay, I see now. Okay, gotcha. This is a patrol. So this one's just basically say, you know, kill stuff. Oh, this is ability final blows. Okay.
Remind me of him. Let's see if we can match his kill count.
Get data scraps. So there is a an old, well, I wouldn't say old, but a well-known bounty loop, which is great because if you do it at the right pace, you can just run this route, and you're just going to constantly get enemies spawning, which is always a lot of fun. It's great for just obviously getting getting XP, getting kill bounties done real fast, etc. That being said, though, there is a spot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it here. Yeah, I can kill these guys. Great. However, these guys, yeah, they're going to be a little tougher. Because, as you can see, they had those, well, number one, they're orange bars, but, which means they are majors. And they are also of a much higher light level. Despite the fact that I have an 1810 weapon, I'm still only 1692. Although I won't put that on, which will help. So 1717, which added a lot more to my kill count, or light level. Sorry, words. Okay, also, let's do sound. We'll do SFX. We'll just tone down the SFX. I think we'll just do that. Maybe. Can you hear me now? Is this better for you? I don't know if this is gonna work. Well, you know, we'll see if that. We'll see how that does for now. Okay. All right. I just need to get a little check in there because, you know, well, I don't have a second screen, so I can't see all of your stuffs. Yeah. So let's see. Okay. Where did I want to go? Oh, right. I'm just blowing stuff up right now. I forget. Let's see. We can just do... We'll do that, and I think these couple of kills will get me my bounty finished. I think maybe... No? No, I gotta do like 2 or 3 more. Oh! Don't you hate it? Don't you hate it? But anyways, that loop, and then you just basically go through to the entrance here again. And you just run that, and it's quick. It's pretty efficient. And you normally don't have to worry about it too much. There we go. And there we go. We have now completed our bounty. We have also completed the patrol. And we can now speak with Shaw at his camp. Because we killed stuffs. I think that was actually the thing we had to do. We need to,
according to that schematic you found, the power grid here is linked to a dormant comms array. That array should be pulling plenty of juice from the grid, but it's offline. If we spin it up, it might stop the overload and get us to the superconductor. Trick is, we need to be at 2 places at once to reboot. The array itself and the power station. To top it off, Novota is still out there, so you need to watch yourself. I'm not losing any more Guardians today.
Oh, the other people running around, yes, this is a social space. I think you can have up to 8 players playing in the same social space. So when you have a public event, for example, come in, all those other players that you see with like the 5s and the 6s and the 7s and the 10s, those are other players, yes. This is a scout rifle. Think of them as mini sniper rifles. They're a lot of fun. Kvastov, you served well, but I have a whole bunch of you in my vault, so I don't need to worry about you. But yes, these guys, that's a new player. You can tell because he's Guardian rank 1. Guardian ranks I'll go into a little bit later. Guardian rank 5, Guardian rank 7. These are other players. They'll just, do random stuff. So, just do a little dance for Shagura Kiyama. There you go. So occasionally you'll see elites, yellow bar enemies spawn in, and when they spawn in, you'll get a little notification on the bottom left that says a powerful enemy is nearby. You go hunt them down, and then when you kill them, they will drop a chest. However, they can escape. So you don't want that to happen. So this is a public event. This is actually great. Transmitting website. Okay. So we're already doing this. Excellent. Now, have we already done? Okay. So this person has been doing quite well, and you can make in Destiny 2 public events heroic. And to do that, what you do is so for this one specifically, stop moving. You kill the wizards. And then once you kill them, you kill these guys, the Shriekers. And once you kill all 3, you make the event heroic. You get more XP, you get more glimmer, you get more, well, everything.
Vanguard scouts report a group of hostiles
it's just
threats
useful.
to destabilize the region. We need that area clear. Locate and neutralize.
So I just picked up another patrol because more XP again. They're on things. I forgot what those are. Words. Not really thinking right now. Words are hard. So now this last one is going to pop open, and now we get a heroic event, and it's going to spawn in a big baddie, and we're going to take him out just as fast because we are way over leveled for the area. Here's the big baddie. Big ol' ogre. It's all ogre now. It's all ogre now. And there we go. Public event completed. And that was simple. And now we get a nice reward. Once it's spawned. There we go. Et voila. And we got some robes. Excellent. Not terrible rolls. But yeah, as you can see, these they have different looks, and warlocks are known for their robes, and I like these robes. I'll just give you an idea. These are some of the transmogrifications you can get for robes. They're pretty awesome. These are nice. But we'll worry about that later when I have all legendary gear and I can transmogrify all the things. Just want to complete this bounty here real quick. Come on, where are you? There you go. There we go. Bread and butter. Excellent. There's a chest here. Never pass up a chest that is unlooted. I mean, I don't know if that's a saying or anything, but it is now. Kind of like, don't pass by a bathroom without, potentially using it, because you never know. You never know. Headshot. Headshots in Destiny are so satisfying. Visually speaking, so with Fallen, these guys, the reason you see that white come out, that is ether. That is basically their lifeblood. It determines their ranks in their society. The more ether you have, the higher rank you are. For Cabal, they have pressurized suits, which are filled with like this oil substance. And you can see it all just like escaping from their head. And Hive, because they're worms and they are magic, they explode in like this neon green looking thing. That's actually a good question. Chests are shared. They exist within the world for everybody. However, if someone were to loot it, it only stays there for about another 30 seconds. So this is a mission. It is instance, so I'm not going to be running into any other players. They can't help me. If this is the one I think it is. I don't remember, but it's instance. It's if you're familiar with World of Warcraft, you probably understand, you know, sandbox versus instanced missions. Like a dungeon is instanced.
We need
like
to get that array operational to balance the power grid.
Okay.
I can reboot it from the station out here, but not while the systems are on lockdown.
How can we help?
Find the central terminal. You can patch me in from there.
So that is a Hive headshot, and as you can see there, very satisfying. Oh, stop moving! These are knights. They have a huge hitbox. Those are acolytes. They are your standard Hive archetypes. So Vandals, they have these semi-tracking bolt guns, which do arc damage. And they're kind of annoying because they basically are like needlers. Hive primarily use void weapons, hence the purple. However, the thralls that explode, they do arc damage. So these guys, these cursed thrall, that's what they are called. I always forget what their names are. But yeah, and then see, but if you use a finisher on them, watch this. You can push them away, and then kaboom, you push them into a.
This is a Golden Age facility, lost during the collapse hundreds of years ago. It's
you can push
amazing
them into
parts of it are
enemies
still
and cause chain
functioning.
reactions, and it's great. So, this weapon has a perk called Dragonfly, and Dragonfly is really, really fun with solar builds because when it explodes, it creates an AOE explosion, and depending on how your perk and your class setup is, that explosion spreads Scorch, which does damage over time, and it's a lot of fun, as you can see.
If Shaw's right, activating
And
the array should stop this
because,
arc energy
as you can
from
see on
overloading.
the left there, I'm radiant, and that's why I was glowing. That is due to my seasonal artifact having those mods on it. So by getting, you know,
The hive nest
a
in
kill
the
like
shadows,
that,
but they'll be on the move
I
soon enough.
become radiant, which
The fallen are
means...
territorial,
Come
more
on.
concerned with survival than war.
There we go.
But the hive
And now
live
I'm
for
radiant again.
conflict. In their
And,
minds, all
I
things
can
have to earn the
come
right
on.
to exist through victory in combat.
I mean, this is going to be one-shotting things anyways, so it's kind of pointless. Right now, at least. Let's see here. Let's just run through and just get through this, because this is kind of an annoying mission, because it just takes a while. Hey! Goodbye. Goodbye. See, just solar, when everything must absolutely die in a fiery explosion. Void is a lot of fun though, because it's like, if you want everything in the room to die in a purple explosion and then cause everything else to explode, Voidwalker is your best friend. Oh no, it's a trap!
We're
Oh
blocked.
no.
The power fluctuations
Oh,
caused
no.
the lockdown.
Yeah, all right. I'm on it. Sit tight.
We're gonna be swarmed by enemies. We shall see what happens. Nothing will happen
incoming.
because this is...
Stay in one piece. I'll have you out soon.
It's just basically being like, so... Top there, I have an overshield because of the heal. Just push you out of the way. So I'm getting healed by my rift as I fight. Let's just do that real quick. Ooh, got some gauntlets, which is great. So I'll be able to put on mods soon that help. Oh, buzz off. Buzz off. I'm trying to explain things. Let me explain things. God. No, enemies probably don't care. I'll just do that. Now the great thing about this grenade rocket launcher is that it has something known as cluster bombs, which means that oh, wrong one. Means that the initial explosion spawns sub-munitions, which then also explode. And again, if you want everything in the
Got
room
it.
to die,
Door's been power cycled.
except no other
Getting a little
substitutes.
spicy on my end.
Do you
Getting a
need
little
backup?
spicy on my
I
end.
can take the heat.
You're a guardian.
Get
You're
down.
fine. You're fine. Okay. Now, this is not an instanced area. As you can see, there are other players, and
What kind of mischief?
How about the loud kind?
this area is well known
The Hive are
for
drawing power from
an
that
event
ritual.
where you will see in the bottom left-hand corner the enemy begins to move against each other, and you get lots and lots and lots of enemies, which is great for XP, great for bounties, and great for new players because it's all just easy stuff. And you don't have to worry about it too much. Because there are always people here, always people willing to help, so you're never going to feel
All right, now.
overwhelmed.
Whatever you're
ever.
doing is turning
At
heads.
least
Keep
you
it up.
shouldn't.
Hive
Okay, so I
contacts
think
their
actually
precinct.
we spawned in the middle of one of these, the enemy moves against each other, because I'm seeing a lot of orange
That
bar
got a
enemies, like that
response.
Resilient Vandal there. Yep, we are in the middle of it. So this is
I'm clear. Get out of there before you're overrun.
So as you can see, I was generating orbs of power with that. I'm just gonna pick this up. Let's see. Oh, got a legendary machine gun, which is strand elements. Those, again, we will get to that in a little bit. It's an interesting subclass strand, and can be very, very useful in crowd control and ad clear. Let's see here. I heard something. Is there? No, it's not here. Okay. So, because we're in a mission right now, we can't claim bounties because that would be super useful right now. But alas, 'tis not to be, Horatio. 'Tis not to be. Let's see here. Just run through here. But yeah, that area is fantastic for bounties. It's called Skywatch. It's a fun area to be in because it's pretty high enemy density, which is always useful for incoming players. And then now we're gonna go here. And we'll be wrapping up this mission soon-ish. Let me just, shoot to loot's alright. I'll definitely put that on. So this is a pulse rifle. This is basically a burst fire rifle. I like my scout rifles. I think I'll just stick with that. So as you can see, I am dismantling these items, and they are giving me legendary shards, glimmer, and as you can see, gunsmith rank progress. You have vendors which you can
There's
rank
the
up,
control panel.
and by ranking them up, you get rewards every rank up.
Accessing systems.
And at rank 16,
Okay.
you can
You'll need to
reset
negotiate
for
between
some
crypto
exotic,
systems and verify the security lattice.
for some exotic
Breach layer
materials.
restored. Master array launch queued.
All right then. Rerouting power your way.
Okay. Yada, yada, yada.
The array. It's operational.
This is a 7-year-old game, by the way, and this still looks so freaking good. Ugh, it's so pretty. Well, what are the perks on this?
Shaw? What?
Attrition, Adagio, so...
Detecting a large hive swarm incoming.
Attrition...
The array signal is too powerful. It's drowning our comms.
Eh,
We're
it's
on
not
our own.
great. It's not great, but it is strand, which is good for
Hive
the
tune
current
ships.
season artifact, because once I become radiant or I pick up an orb of power, I have what's known as unraveling rounds, and by using a strand weapon, well, when I become, I will show you. You get these little green things that circle enemies, and they how would you say, they seek out other enemies around them, or if it's just that one particular enemy, you do extra damage using strand weapons or abilities. So, again, it's a very useful add clear type weapon. Actually, you know what? I'll just do it this way. Oh, no, I can't. Guess I didn't pick it up. Oh, right, because I need the orbs of power. Nah, I wasn't thinking, man. Wasn't thinking. Because I don't have a legendary helmet yet, so I can't put in one of those mods that allows me to pick up an orb of power yet. So, and I don't have anybody else playing with me who can unleash their super to give me orbs of power. Oh, big boy! Yum. Okay, we're all done there. Yeah, these first couple of missions, especially if you've already done anything else, are very, very simple.
You still with me?
And if you're
I
at all
shouldn't have put you in that
experienced in
position.
first-person shooters, this is
dropped
going to be
off comms, I
super
thought.
duper easy.
We're all right, Shaw. Hive are retreating.
Super duper easy.
Did it work?
Checking.
Words. So,
Looks like it. Levels are dropping across the grid. Just need to unlock
I'll
the chamber
talk
now
about
and
that
we
in
can
a minute.
finish this. Get back to camp before Novota makes another appearance.
okay. Journey. So this is my Guardian rank. Currently, I'm level 7. You have to progress through certain achievements and milestones to become, and the highest you can get is 11. And basically, it allows a much more guided way of getting through the game. And I highly recommend, if you are ever lost as to what to do in the game, just go to your Guardian rank and see what's next. See what it says next. Some of them require campaign mission completions, some require strike completions, some require doing Crucible, which is the PvP in this game. Some require doing Gambit, which is like a PvEVP game mode, which is a lot of fun, I think. I know a lot of people don't like Gambit because it's been kind of neglected over the years and hasn't really been updated, but c'est la vie. Alright. Okay. We're just going to quickly jump over here. Now, as you saw, I did pick up those 3 bounties from Shaw, and as you can see, I have completed them. Now, simply completing them does not give you what you asked for. You have to then come back here and then click on them, and now I get that, and then I get that. So, okay. Oh no, Shaw, where did you go? He
Sorry
gave
to
me
do
a
this to you,
sparrow.
but I'm headed for the superconductor, and I'm running this part
actually,
solo.
I think this is,
We've had enough Guardians die today.
Oh, no,
The city needs new blood like you. Gotta keep you safe. Before you think about doing something reckless, there's only one access key for that chamber, and I've got it on me. If I make it out, I look forward to working with you again. If not,
I was thinking that was.
I left you a sparrow. Take it and get out of here. Get to the last city. Shahan, over and out.
I was thinking that was
How
a
could he do this?
elite enemy that was
Novota
going
is
to drop
still
a chest,
out there,
but
and she
it was
already
not.
destroyed 2 Guardians. This is bad. Shaw said he took the only key, but he can't have searched the whole Cosmodrome. There has to be more. Let me check his archived location data.
Now,
He
of
was
course, as you
recently
can
doing
see,
something out on
sparrows
the
are
Forgotten
great.
Shore.
They move a lot
Let's start
faster.
searching there. Sending coordinates.
Coffee, yes. So, we gotta go up here. And I think we'll get some caches. We'll start this mission. Got some new weapons, hopefully. And then we can get into some more meat and potatoes of this game. Because, to be perfectly honest, like, once you get into running strikes and that kind of, like, gameplay loop, I spawned inside of you.
I can't reach Shaw on comms. Navota gets to him first. We need to find
I'm so
another
sorry.
key and access that chamber. Fast.
Anyways.
There's some old caches nearby. Let's start there.
Alright, so, that's just what I was looking for. Excellent.
No key, but I'm detecting
Okay,
residual particles consistent
we
with
have 3
cache
energy.
alloys.
I'm going to just put on...
There were more chests here once. They must have been
solar
stolen by
siphon. So
falling
now,
hive.
anytime I do
There's a particle
multiple
trail leading to a nearby
kills
cave.
with,
Sending coordinates now.
with solar weapons,
Vanguard
like
scouts report a fallen mining crew is about to touch down
this
near your
and
current
that,
position.
I just dropped an orb of power. Now, I picked up an orb of power and nothing... Do I have to do something else? I forget what... Oh, man. Ugh. I think I just didn't pick it up in the artifact mod slot. I will have to check that out. Whoopsie, that's entirely on me, guys. Don't. Again, this is why you should read. And we Guardians, we are terrible at reading. You just point us a direction and we shoot. And that's basically how it works. Not much else to it, really. Go away. There's actually a little secret side mission that happens here, which is actually kind of fun. It takes one of the public events that you can do and kind of turns it into like this little secret thing. But of course, you have to follow the steps of...
Still no key. I'm reading
to follow
2
the
other
steps
particle trails on my tracker.
How to make that event heroic in order to finish it. But of course, by killing all the enemies, you kind of finish the mission, and it can be kind of difficult to do. Okay, so this is a fusion rifle. Fusion rifles are fun. Basically, think of a laser shotgun. But yeah, if this were here, you could very easily just kill all the weapons.
I'm reading a cluster of hive bioenergetics.
Yes. Don't care. So the thing about Shriekers is those spines, I guess you would call them, they can block shots and they can be very annoying. There we go. Okay, he's dead. Kill. Oh, there we go. Stock. Got the stock.
Ah, there's some encryption code on this data pad, but it's incomplete.
So yeah, the challenge in that little sub-secret mission is to
I'm detecting a high density of fallen weapon signatures nearby.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll just do this. This is actually the event I'm talking about. In order to make it heroic, this is actually important, guys. Where is the extractor? Where's the extractor? Ah, there it is. That thing that I can do damage to. Destroy it first before you do anything else. There we go. We have destroyed it. We can now just move on to continuing the rest of the public event. Finishes her stuff on. Okay. Where is the... Really? Oh, there he is. There we go. Okay. Now this is going to move, and now, where's it going to go? It's going to go over here. So I'm just showing you how to make this event heroic. And obviously you don't want to be killing everything immediately. because you want to do this first. And then now we just kill everything. Great. Love it. So, like I was saying in that secret submission, basically you do this like 4 times, and then you get a big old chest, and it's a lot of fun. Let's see. Goodbye. You lose. I think the last one. Where's the last one coming? I think it's over here somewhere. Kind of forget if I'm being perfectly honest. Where does it come? Where does it come? Oh, maybe it's over here. Yeah, it's over here. Yep, it's over here. Yoink, 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 yoink. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Ah, good, good, good. And another thing is, if you miss a round, I think on the final round it will just spawn all the extractors. But yeah, this is now a special event, and you basically are extracting the glimmer. You get where are you? Don't worry, we'll get to the mission soon enough. But this is just showing you how to get the heroic version. And then big baddie comes. Yeah, ransack captain. Yeah. Yeah, this one is one of the public missions that you can very easily kind of screw up if you're not careful. Very easily and almost unintentionally, really. I know a lot of people can get a bit upset, but whenever possible, make a public event heroic. You will get a lot more out of it than if you don't. If you don't know, look it up. There are guides on how to make every public event heroic, and they are very important. You know what? Let's do this. I'm pulling out the mission. Hey, goodbye. Goodbye. So there are perks that you can get that allow you to get what are known as threadlings on these weapon types, and they are very useful to put it mildly, because threadlings will seek out enemies and do damage, and then also like spread unraveling rounds, which is always useful. That's actually a nice sniper rifle. I don't like sniper rifles normally, but that's actually not bad. Not bad at all. So we'll do that, and it is still solar, which is great. So we can get okay, cool. All right, back to the mission. I know, like, some of this I'm, like, rambling, but that's because there's a lot going on, and there's a lot to explain, and you just don't know where you want to go. Okay. Kill you. Ow. No invisibility is going to help you. If I could actually hit anything. Also, another thing, as an accessibility option, Destiny added a couple years ago, or was it a couple years ago? Like last year or something?
This has enough code
Every
fragments for me
weapon
to
is
generate a
technically
new
full
authorization.
auto, so
I need to boost my signal for the key to
I'm just
register.
holding down.
I'm reading
the
a
mouse
concentration of
button
energy
right
in the
now.
moth yards.
And
Might be what we need.
previously,
I've
you
marked
would
your
have to
tracker.
click for every shot, but they changed that because well, accessibility, and people were getting like carpal tunnel, and I guess. As for friendly fire, no, there is no friendly fire. Although, that being said, if you're using something like a rocket launcher or a grenade launcher, and one of your allies steps in front of you, oh, the secret mission is here. Oh, sweet. Oh, this is awesome. I get to show you. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, so all the extractors. Ha. This is awesome. Okay, one down. But of course, you want to be able to cull the herd, as it were. But yeah, if you're using like a grenade launcher or a rocket launcher and one of your fire team members steps in front of you, you will blow yourself up, and in rather hilarious and spectacular fashion. So I'm just trying my best not to kill these last two enemies so that I can kill this. This is a nice little secret mission. Now it should spawn a little something extra, no? Oh, I think I have to kill them first, and then that. Yep, there's our boss. And there you have it. Get a loot chest for your troubles with XP and Glimmer. That was actually a lot less than I was expecting. Whoops! Oh well. But now you know how to do it. And again, you have to remember, I am way overpowered for this area, which is why everything is just kind of dying. And of course, with the super, like, I'm doing this against like red bars, and even though that was an elite enemy with a yellow health bar,
This area is
it's
full
still
of ionized
not,
superconductor energy.
you know, it's
must
only
have
a
dispersed when we
1600
activated
level,
the array.
still
I
only a
can use this to
1600
amplify
level
my signal.
enemy, whereas
Let's collect the
I'm
charges.
now 1790.
I still can't reach
so,
Shaw.
Yeah.
We need to hurry.
Remember that health damage and all that scaling are still very much in effect.
Tower to Cosmo Ops. Requesting visual confirmation of a warsat about to touch down in your sector.
Seeing as how there's nobody really here right now, I think I'm gonna just pass for now. For now, at least. Unless somebody comes in and starts it on their own, I'm just gonna leave it be. I'm lazy, bro. I'm lazy. I mean, I honestly, I probably could solo it, and that would be fine, but we're here to kick butt and take names, and right now I just don't feel like it. And I want to get this storyline on the move for you, because I'm pretty sure you're already getting sick of the Cosmodrome. Which, by the way, is supposed to take place in, I believe it's Kazakhstan? Oh, this guy's going to start, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to start. Okay. Yeah, it takes place in Kazakhstan, or at least modern-day Kazakhstan. Yeah, you just started. That's fine. This is going to be super easy. Just get this over and done with real fast. Can I see? No. So this guy's using a Strand subclass, which is why you're seeing all these green things. Strand is a darkness subclass, and you're like, well, you're Guardians, you use the light. Well, story. Spoilers. There's a lot of that going around. Let's just say that. Destiny storyline is not known for being coherent at the moment. If I'm being perfectly honest. That being said, though, I would recommend watching a gentleman by the name of My Name is Bife to kind of set the record straight on some of the lore bits. He is very helpful, and he's constantly putting out videos about the subject anyways. So, you know, it's pretty standard for him. Those were just some fallen on some pikes. Saw some threadlings passing by. So yeah, again, to make this one heroic, you kill all the wizards. And then you will see these guys. Where is it? Ah, there he is. These guys open up. You kill them. And then you wait for the next wizards to spawn. You kill the wizards. You kill the shriekers. Do that 3 times. You make the event heroic. And then a big old ogre spawns. And then it's all ogre now. Yarr. And then, let's see. Want to get this. It's all ogre now. And, good. My super's all charged up. Excellent. This boss is going to hurt. Wonderful. Okay, now we just wait. Where is he? Let's see. I think he spawns over here. Let's see here, lassie. Let's see here. Get that. Yep, there he is. And good. Bye. Oh, there are 2 of them? Oops. Whoopsie. Oh well. The more the merrier, right? Something like that. Alright. Cool. And we got a bond. Excellent. So yeah, as you can see, our power is rising real fast now. So we have everything at 1800, aside from our... And now our power is 1816 because we also have power from our artifact, which also gives us additional power. So our light level is 1816. We are completely and utterly OP for the area, and we can just kind of breeze through all this content like it wasn't even here. So.
Here we go. Starting recursive analysis.
So yeah, like I'm doing 8,400, and I bet you the HP of those guys is like somewhere around 1,500. Oh. Welcome to online play where things will just appear in front of you. It's a jump scare, except the developers didn't want that. That's just, we're moving too fast.
This place is brimming with hive magic. That explains why transmats were blocked.
Now we're gonna meet Navota, and now we are going to kill Navota.
Navota, eyes up, Guardian.
So, that explosion, that is an ignite, and it is very powerful. And now she's gonna run away like the little SOB that she is, because haha, you're
Navota's
terrible.
gone. Wherever she went, I can't detect her anymore. Let me help him.
Let's go save
Shaw, are you all
Shahan.
right?
What? What are you doing here?
We couldn't let you do this alone.
Navota?
She's still alive. Somewhere. We did enough to force her to retreat.
You fought her off? All right then. I'm sorry I left you behind. After Cass and Maeve, I was just afraid to lose anyone else.
So were we. That's why we followed you.
Nobody likes to be sidelined. I'm glad you were here. I owe you. The prize is yours. Superconductor is over there. Grab it and meet back at camp.
So
For real this time.
a lot of people don't like Shahan. So that arm piece that looks like it has bones, I think it's called Young Ahamkar's Spine, which is a hunter exotic. And initially, you had
There's the
to
superconductor.
go through a
Let's
pretty
finish the
lengthy
job.
mission to get something like that.
I can feel the arc
And,
light coursing through this. No wonder the Vanguard want to make a weapon with it. Let's head back to camp and then
People
the last
were
city.
complaining that it's like, you
Home.
know, if you have that, you must have, you know, like had to do so many things, and yet you're acting like, you know, you're a complete noob, and yeah, it's just something else, you know? It's just something else. It's always something else. We'll get rid of that. Because it's not solar, at least not right now. Alright, so I think the next step is going to be going to the tower, then we come back, and we then we can do the story strike of the Disgraced with Navoda, and then we get to kill Navoda, and then it's lots of fun because we get to blow up lots of stuff.
Hey. Thanks for the assist. Again. Wish you stumbled in a day earlier. Might have gone differently.
I don't care. I want to do the public event first. Oh, yeah. Oh. They already made it heroic. Excellent. Guys, you are awesome. What the? Okay. 0G on Earth. Look. Is that supposed to happen? Guys? Do you see this? Ah! Okay, Ender Ice here. Moving on. Gonna just do that. Everybody comes up. Cool. Just do that because we can. I mean, while we're at it, we might as well, right?
The Cosmodrome is one of several
there you
steady
go.
sources of new Guardians. We tried to keep it clear of hostiles as often as possible.
That was a elite enemy who dropped a chest, and that's just basically Glimmer and XP. Ah, here's a orb of power that somebody else dropped. Yay! Yeah, I must have not picked up that. Because there's a mod that you can do which grants unraveling rounds, which is very useful if you're using a strand build. But right now we are not using a strand build, so it's kind of useless. Despite us having strand weapons. Okay, let's go to the tower. Now this is an instance version of the tower, so we're not going to see everything because, you know, instances. I gotta say, I'm very surprised that I'm getting this kind of performance with
The
streaming.
last
and everything.
survivors of humanity's collapse call the city home.
Big stretch indeed. Big stretch indeed. Ah!
This is why I brought you back. To defend them. And to reclaim our lost worlds. We're here. The Traveler. The last city. Welcome home.
The last city. Welcome home. Thank you, not Dinklebot.
Welcome to the Tower, and the last safe city of humanity. I've been here many times over the years. I'm glad you finally get to see it, to see why we're here and what we need to protect. Let's start by registering your jump ship.
Amanda Holiday?
Hey there.
No spoilers there. Nope. No siree. Nope. Not a one. Nope. 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 Nope.
Nice,
nope.
isn't it? It's good to have somewhere that feels like home. For me, this is it. Okay, next up is tower security. We've had an increase in Guardians sneaking in contraband since a fellow called the Drifter arrived. So Vanguard Command instituted a check for first-timers.
So, factions are gone in D2 because of a event, well, a season in which the Future War Cult basically went crazy and turned extraordinarily xenophobic and fascist, and factions were effectively kicked out of the city. But you had Dead Orbit, New Monarchy, and Future War Cult. This was the hangout spot for Dead Orbit, and I miss them. They were the space goths, and I miss them a lot. I also have a spiky helmet, I just realized. Spiky helmets. Space goth. Yes. Anyways. Yes, spoilers. Amanda Holiday. I'm not going to say a daggone word. Spoilers.
Looks like the superconductor's Golden Age tech triggered some warnings. I'm clearing it with security. Commander Zavala would like to meet you in person. I'll lead you to him. Zavala leads the entire Vanguard, the group that supports all Guardian operations.
No, she's not related
Lately,
to
he
Doc
spends more
Holiday.
time commanding
No,
troops
sorry.
than fighting on the front lines. But he placed some of the first stones in the wall we're standing on. Zavala thinks every life in the city is his responsibility. Even a Guardian has trouble bearing that kind of weight.
There
He's
is
going
a
to need your
submachine
help.
gun in the game called Huckleberry, though. I think I might actually have it,
Up there in the sky,
and it has
that's the Traveler.
some lore tidbits
it's
that.
you. The one that saved Shaw.
Oh, Lance Reddick.
Thank you for that. Your ghost has been looking for you for a long time. I'm glad he finally found you. And now you found the light. The Traveler entrusted us with this power so that we may protect our people from the forces that threaten our existence. You've carried out that duty from your first steps in the Cosmodrome. I don't take Shaw's recommendation lightly, but you have much to learn, and the conflict with the darkness is unyielding.
Alright, now we go.
Zavala
to his
doesn't usually
office.
talk that much. You should take that as a compliment.
And we'll
I've
go
marked his office on
grab
your
his
tracker.
gift.
Careful not to
Whatever.
break anything in there, and don't touch his music.
Oh, I'm gonna touch his music. I'm gonna touch it all. Oh, that was a bad idea. That is canon, by the way. Guardians falling off the tower. That is canon. It has happened many a time, and there are citizens in the last city who are traumatized by it. Anyways, plays mixtape.
Think of it as training, Guardian. You can only get stronger from this.
Okay, that's enough dancing. Alright. What does he give us? Alright, the 7
This is a
stars carbine.
Vanguard service weapon, but it's from Zavala's personal collection.
Ooh. That's not bad. That is not half bad at all. And great recoil direction. Elemental capacitors. That's actually not bad. This
She
increases
likes to
reload
meet
speed
all
too.
the new Warlocks
Wow.
personally.
That's a fast reload. Holy cow. I'm definitely picking that up. Okay. Oh, shh. I thought the elevator was there. Oh, jeez. Elevator, can you come down for me, please? Please? I don't want to have to take the stairs. Don't make me take the stairs. Okay, there we go. Oh, phew. That would have been very awkward. Okay. Now we talk to Ikora, the Warlock Vanguard.
Ikora Ray is the Warlock Vanguard. She leads the tower's warlocks, like Zavala leads the Titans. She does a little bit of everything.
Welcome home, Guardian. I heard your journey to the last city was an eventful one. It may not feel like it now, but the tribulations you faced were a blessing. A Guardian's path is one of hardship and peril. The Traveler's gifts paved the way, but the road is still a hard one to walk. Shah Han told me what you experienced in the Cosmodrome. How you witnessed the true death of the Guardian Maeve at the hands of the Hive Wizard Navoda. And how you were guided by what remained of the light from Maeve's ghost. All Guardians, at one time or another, are shown by the Traveler how to refine their connection to the light. How to feel and express greater sway over the powers they have been gifted.
The
How to
magic
grow
we got
stronger.
Was because of the
Your
Traveler.
first guidance was born
it
of
is
Maeve's tragedy, discovered alone.
paracausal
Your next
in
will
nature.
be from me, and the lessons I have gathered from hundreds of others. You can start as soon as you are ready. Accept help where you can find it, Guardian. Our light shines brighter when we're together.
So
Be well.
the thing
Zavathan
about
has turned
what it
into a
means to be
complicated
paracausal.
adversary. Now that we share the light, who knows what the future holds?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it is very much History Channel memes.
Always nice to see Ikora. While we're over
there-
here, we should check in with the Drifter.
There
You may
is
be wondering who
so the
leads the
idea of
hunters.
paracausal. Every
See,
time you get
we lost
revived,
Kate
you are
Six,
revived
our
into
hunter
a
vanguard,
reality
a while
where
back,
your guardian
Killed by a man named
lived.
Uldren Sov. It was a difficult time.
It's a little bit
Now
of a
no hunter wants to take his place.
difficult
How
way
can the
to
Vanguard
understand,
help?
but yeah, it's yeah. Just gonna acquire
May it
that.
serve you
Yeah,
well,
yeah, yeah.
Guardian.
Except we're gonna just do a couple things.
Carry
here.
the light with you.
I
Meditate.
appreciate what you're saying, Tyra. Thank you. Yes, we'll speak again tomorrow.
Those
This is
tutorial
all
pop-ups are
wrong.
kind of annoying if I'm being perfectly honest, because it's like they just won't go away until you do them. It's like, what if I don't want to buy the empowering rift for my void subclass that I'm not going to be using? You ever think of that, Bungie? You ever think of that? Arr. But anyways, I mean, it's only 3,000 glimmer. I can make that up and just, whatever.
What's up, hero?
Sorry, looking at a Reddit message that
doubt there's just
somebody decided
See,
because
the
we're
thing about
argu-
Drifter is
he's it's an
unique.
old thing from
Let's leave it at that.
literally a year ago, and they're like, "Oh, you're wrong," and I'm going to DM you about it because you're wrong, and you're a moron because you trusted an idiot YouTuber, and it's like, really, are you that butthurt over something from a year ago, and you're actually just making yourself look like an absolute idiot by doing that? Like, come on, dude. Why? Why must people be like people? Why must people be like people? Humanity. We are screwed. Anyways, moving on. Back to the matter at hand.
Anyway, Zavala's asking us
Yes,
to visit
anyway,
the gunsmith
Ghost.
next. His name is Banshee44, our resident firearms expert.
You don't look too banged up.
And we got a fusion rifle. I like my fusion rifle. I like my fusion rifle.
Last
And I like
stop
'em-
is
I
Master
mean,
Rahul, the tower
I know
cryptarch.
I know it's
That's
void,
short
but
for
I just don't like sniper
crypto-archaeologist.
rifles. I suck at sniper rifles. They suck. I suck at slipping.
Perhaps a barter is warranted.
Now
That
we'll go
about
back to
wraps it up.
Zavala.
There are still people in the tower to meet, but you can do that at your own pace. Zavala sent me a message saying he has a mission ready for you. Check in with him if that sounds interesting, or we
right.
can just explore.
We're gonna do our
In
first
any case,
strike.
I'm with you till the
I
end.
don't want that.
You take the lead.
Quest, yada yada.
I
Cool.
know Ikora has things
Destinations,
under
yada
control.
yada. And then,
I'm here when she needs
yeah.
me.
The Disgraced. I'll be very interested to see how the responses on something like that go. And again, because this is a story mission, it's an instanced strike. It's not the normal, because it is trying to search for Guardians who are also doing the instance version of the strike, so it may take a little longer, but otherwise it'll just put me in solo, which is fine because you can do this solo. That being said, it may take a little while, longer than normal at least. Because normally when you're going into the strike playlist, it just looks for people looking for strikes and then puts them all together, rather than just being, one specific strike. See, he has the same ship I do. Look at that. Look at that. He's a noob like we are. Okay, let's go show him what noobs do.
Strength over all else. When you and Shaw forced Navota to flee, you weakened her position.
She'll be desperate for victory to regain her footing.
That desperation makes her a threat in the Cosmodrome and beyond. This is a worthy challenge for you, Guardian.
Cass and Maeve gave their final deaths fighting Navota. That can't be for nothing.
High Broods value strength over all else. When you and Shaw forced Navota to flee, you weakened her position. It won't be.
She'll be desperate for victory to regain her footing.
That desperation makes her a threat in the Cosmodrome and beyond.
Steady. I know how those nerves feel. Pack it away. Eyes down the sights.
This is a worthy challenge for you, Guardian.
Cass and Maeve gave their final deaths fighting Navota. That can't be for
Yeah,
nothing.
if you move a little fast, they repeat lines, and it can be a little much. Now, in my previous playthrough, I had already picked up a whole bunch of fragments. I had picked up new weapons and all that other kind of stuff. So there was a lot more solar chaos in this than in the previous one. So this is showing more of what you will expect if you are doing this for the very first time. Come on, there you go. So yeah, because I'm in a solar subclass, this thing reloads really, really fast. And also, it's a 7 Seraph carbine, and I like the Seraph weapons. They're a lot of fun because they're visually just really cool, I think. If I could only hit anything. Okay. And of course, because I am getting a whole bunch of... because I have this perk, what is it? Fourth time's a charm. Every fourth precision hit
Fallen
I
rating
get,
party ahead. They don't seem thrilled about Navota's presence.
puts another round in the magazine, which means that I get a larger magazine than normal. And we had another person join. Excellent. Which is great for DPS. It's great for ad clear. Because you don't nearly have to worry about ammo economy. And again, this is a primary weapon, so you have unlimited ammo. So you don't have to worry about going utterly crazy just to kill everything on screen. and be the ultimate space murder hobo. Although the accurate... This does have some accuracy issues, I will say that much. Come on. When are the Shriekers gonna open up? Come on. Open up, Shriekers. Ah, there we go. Alright, cool. Pop you open. Am I gonna have enough time? Am I gonna have enough time? Yep. And good. Just for funsies. Just for funsies. There we go. Fire is so much fun.
I'm reading
Make
dense
the
hive
world
signatures
burn.
in a
That's
facility
all
up
I
ahead.
care about.
Navota is gathering the swarm.
We might be walking into a trap.
That's the gig. We carry the light where no one else can.
Yeah, we might be walking into a trap, and that's kind of the point. So we're gonna spring that trap. Yeah, fourth time the charm is a great perk if you want to be rewarded for good aim. Basically, it's great on sniper rifles because you basically increase your magazine size by a quarter every single time, assuming you're getting headshots all the time. It's great for something like that, especially on boss DPS, which is great because there are ways of basically making everything precision hits. So it becomes very, very easy with fourth time's a charm to create a sniper rifle that does insane amounts of boss DPS because you're constantly refilling the mag every fourth shot, which is super useful.
I burned out the rest of Navota's hiding spots. She's got nowhere to run.
A well-crafted snare.
I'm just doing my part. It's in your hands now, Guardian.
Okay. Yes, I know I'm kind of rushing things, and
All right, take her down.
I just want to get this done and over with. Ah, good. We got an ignite on it, which means elemental explosion, and kaboomafu, zamoobufu, and kablamo. It's so much fun. Just so much fun. So yeah, just watch the ammo counter as you're as I'm landing shots here, and you'll see every fourth precision, it goes straight back into the magazine, which is great. Okay. Time and time again, let's do this. Goodbye, goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. So when you hear that sound, it means that your like shield, if you want to call it that, has been broken. And you should probably seek cover to go cover some of that health, bro. Oh, okay, so these guys are out now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. can just do this forever, mate. You just stand here, hit everything in the head, and you'll just be right as rain. God. It just feels so good. Again, there are other perk combinations which are just absurdly deadly to when it comes to solar. So I think, yep, this so this has something called attrition orbs, which means that, and I died for the first time ever. Attrition orbs basically means that the more damage I do, it'll spawn these orbs of power, which can then help with doing supers and refilling abilities. And there we go. So as you notice, I'm getting Adagio, which is it reduces recoil, lowers fire rate, but I think increases damage. Basically, it just makes it easier to kill stuff. Effectively. Come on. So this is something that allows me to get precision hits all the time, which is great. And she's dead. Hey, we got something.
Cass.
Got boots.
Maeve. They can rest easier now, thanks to you.
And we leveled up in the
Couldn't have done it without you, Shaw.
Excellente.
Maybe. Don't sell yourself short.
We got a sword, but it's
Make sure you keep it safe.
Purple.
Don't let it get to your head, okay?
You know what?
This is
Because I'm not
only the
using
beginning
that.
of
I
your
might as well.
story.
Excellent work.
Oh, the
Return
stats
to the
are
tower.
crap. Ugh. Okay, so now we're gonna return to the thingy. Let's give him Joybringer, and we'll give him. Oh, he already left. Oh, lame, my bro, lame. You don't get best dressed then. Grr.
Novota is no more. And you have continued to impress us with your ongoing successes, Guardian. With help from Guardians like you, we have come to a greater understanding of the truth. The darkness is not what we first assumed. Like the light,
That's
it is
stasis,
a powerful tool
which is a
of paracausal
darkness
energy.
subclass.
Despite my earlier misgivings, we have learned how to harness it to help humanity. Just as our enemies have found ways to wield the light against us. What we once thought was the darkness, the vile entity responsible for our great collapse, is now known to us as the Witness. For the first time in hundreds of years, the Traveler left the last city to directly confront it in Earth's orbit.
Oh yeah, the Fallen and the Cabal are
Vanguard
now our allies, by the way.
needs you now more than ever.
Explanations.
Come see
storyline.
me for some important assignments, Guardian.
There are lots of things going on. Yeah, when everybody saw the Witness for the first time, it was like, the waifu villain, which was honestly hilarious. But there was a cutscene for I don't think it was Lightfall. I think it was the end of Lightfall, and he
How much is that?
let's just say
Your
he
wilting
made an
loyalty to the
impression.
Vanguard
He just
was not
made an
going.
impression. Let's just say that.
What do you seek?
Okay, so we're gonna sure, we'll do that. We're not going to do this. These are all exotic weapon quests that I don't want to do right now. Because I already picked it up. Okay. Let's get some solar fragments. Final blows with solar super cause targeted to ignite. Yep, we want that.
Then take it.
We want this.
Very well.
No. Already have that. Definitely want Ember of Solace.
May it serve you well, Guardian.
That's useful. That's useful. That's also
May it
useful.
serve you well, Guardian.
Now, of course, here's the thing, though. You can only use so much of these fragments, which kind of stinks, but is what it is. We want a fusion grenade.
It's yours.
And we want the Celestial Fire is actually really good.
May it serve you well, Guardian.
Supers, Well of Radiance. Yeah, we might as well get Well of Radiance. Why not? So fragments, they are passives. They are not skills. These are your supers. These are active skills. You have to trigger them. These are your class abilities. So you have Phoenix Dive. You have the Empowering Rift, which basically increases damage if you stand in it. Currently, I have the Healing Rift. Phoenix Dive basically is an AoE heal. These are the melees. But these fragments, they modify your class. So I'll just meditate here real quick, and I'll build my class, and I'll kind of show you what I want to build it into, because so we already have an aspect, a Touch of Flame.
I need information.
And I didn't pick up the other aspects. Oh, you bloody idiot!
What can you teach me?
Yeah, so the fragments allow you to each have slots. Here, I'll show you. So aspects. So we want this. We want heat rises.
Yes, of course.
Aspects
may you find what you see.
Have slots for fragments, and I think the most number of fragments you can have is actually on the hunter of all things. But see, as you can see, it says fragment slots 2, fragment slots 2, and I think hunters on one of them you can get 3 fragment slots. But it's only on one item. So here are your fragment slots. So currently we have something
if you
that
expect us to trust you. We expect
by
you
igniting
to
an
do the
enemy,
same.
we get grenade energy.
It's that simple.
I'm personally not a, I know what it's for, and I do like it, but I like Spreading Scorch. I like Radiant because of the increased area of effect. So this is useful because of the
chance there are any bears up here is I want one like the
I like this one because of the seasonal mod that makes you radiant for getting precision hits, which means I can be radiant for longer, which is always good. And because when I'm radiant, I then start applying Scorch anytime I do get more precision hits, which then, it's a wonderful wheel of fire. And then more Scorch stacks, which is great because Scorch stacks, once you reach 100, you get an Ignite, which causes that AoE explosion, which is fun.
Your wilting loyalty to the Vanguard is not going.
And right now I can't get them all because I don't have enough Glimmer, because right now my character is poor. Poor as heck. What? Oh, it's Time of Reflection. I'm not going to do that. So as you can see, I only have 3,000 Glimmer. So actually, seeing as how we're here, this is actually really great. We're going to go to the postmaster. The postmaster is important because you will lose stuff in a mission, and you'll realize that you didn't pick up everything. By going to the postmaster, they'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, this is something you didn't pick up. So a prime engram versus a regular engram.
Done.
Regular engram, it'll decode automatically. A prime engram usually drops at the highest light level that it can, based on the way they calculate light level drops. So right now it's going to drop at light level 1810 because that's the highest light level. And then you go over here to Master
something you will
Rahul.
like. A
And let's see what we
transaction
get.
to make, Guardian?
Got a sword, and it's a void sword. Not what I want, but it is higher, so yeah, okay, fine. Fine. Twist my arm. I'm gonna just go to Banshee here real quick. So these are all catalysts. Catalysts are modifiers to exotic weapons, which affect the way that they they perform. So like for solar exotics, they may apply more scorch, or they may apply scorch in more ways, or they may create a dragonfly effect or something like that. Now, as you notice, we did gain some gunsmith engrams, so we might as well just see what we get. So we get a stasis kinetic, and we get an energy. Oh, this is actually great. It's an alright roll. Vorpal Weapon is good because Vorpal Weapon basically does additional damage to bosses and elites. This is a pulse rifle that is in stasis, and stasis, like, generally is like ice. Think of it that way. And Headstone is great because if you get a headshot kill, it encases them in a stasis crystal, and then you shoot the stasis crystal and it explodes and applies stasis to other... It's Firefly, but with more steps and in stasis. And not my favorite. Not to mention, I'm just not a fan of stasis weapons in general, and obviously I'm not using a stasis subclass, so it's kind of a moot point anyways. So the only thing I am going to do, though, is pick up... I'm not going to pick up any weapons. I'm just going to pick up armor that is already kind of like pre-configured for solar. So we'll pick that up. We'll pick this up. Or do I want sun bracers? Do I want sun bracers? No. Okay, we'll get that. Here we go. Starfire Protocol. That's nice. Okay. And it's also a pretty, it's a pretty thing. Now you can only equip one exotic weapon and one exotic armor at a time. So we'll just throw these on here real quick. Yeah. Now I went down in power because this is a 1600 level thing, because I had picked it up from who was it? Zur. Zur is a weekly vendor who likes to come around and sell exotics, and also sell sets of armor and weapons. Now I might... So I already have these kitted out for a solar subclass, if you will. So I have a solar siphon, which means solar multi-kills drop orbs of power. Then picking up an orb of power increases my armor charge. Then I get radiant. And then this also increases my discipline, which, as you can see here, is tier 7, which means my grenade ability cooldown is 148. And my resilience here is 9, which is 30% damage reduction, which is, 27%, 30% at max level. Here, I have melee kickstart, which means that by expending melee energy, I consume an armor charge, and I gain melee energy for every armor charge used. So if I have max armor charges and I use all 3 of them, I gain a big chunk of melee energy back, so I can use my melee much more often. But if I am, and same thing with grenade. I use a grenade, and I have 3 armor charges. I get a big chunk of grenade energy back. So this is my exotic armor. As you can see, I have extra fusion grenades, and I'm going to be equipping those in just a second. This gives me resistance to currently solar, because it is whatever subclass you have selected at the time, while also giving me a bonus to resilience anytime I have an armor charge. Now, how do you get an armor charge? Picking up orbs of power. And then on my boots, I have orbs of restoration, meaning that anytime I pick up an orb, I get a small amount of energy in the least charged ability. So, like, let's say I just use my melee ability, my grenade is about to get ready, and I pick up a orb of power, then my melee is going to get a little boost to its energy. I also have a solar weapon surge, which means that my solar weapons are going to do a little more damage. And then lastly, we have the bond, and I didn't pick up a bond because I was silly. Where is it? 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 Where are my bonds? Do I not? Ah, there we go. Sunlit bond. There we go. Okay. So this has a gold border. This means it has been masterworked, and it gets bonuses to stats. So as you can see, it gets a +2 in every single stat, which is great for creating builds. Now, as you can see, by masterworking armor, you can get the best situation you get is what's known as a triple 100, meaning you'll get 100s in 3 different areas. So potentially, if I was able to kind of min-max my build, I would have 100 in strength, which means that I can use my melee a lot. I would get 100 in discipline, which means I could use my grenade a lot, and then 100 in resilience, which means I can take more damage. So let's just rebuild things here. I want my empowering rift. For this, I want my celestial fire, because that applies scorch at a better rate. I want my fusion grenades, so that I have 2 of them now. And there. So yeah, now we want to go back to Zavala here, and I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to swap name to Solar. There we go. Swap the icon so that it matches. There we go. Swap color to a nice bright orange. There we go. Now we just do a quick overwrite. Go. We will put a weapon mod. So weapon mods are a little different. You have boss spec, which means it does more damage to bosses. Backup mag increases magazine on swords. That's just means ammo capacity. Major spec do more damage to orange bar enemies. Minor spec do more damage to red bar enemies. Generally, for a heavy weapon, you want boss spec. For this, I'll do major spec. I want to just see these stats. Oh, that's good. Lowers the magazine a little bit, but that's okay. Increases the range, for sure. This has a stability masterwork, meaning that the recoil is not as bad. This has not really good rolls for these two for weapon parts. But anyways. Okay. Hopefully that, yeah, there's a lot to just kind of think about. And again, like, when you're going into this kind of stuff, just go at your own pace. Like, don't feel you have to do everything immediately. And, of course, like, this is usually the point where people start getting kind of choice overload. So, yeah, it's... So we already did Guardian rank 2, so that's why we're immediately going into the next rank. New step. Let's see. Now we need to go back to speak with Ikora. We do a little bit of running around, but again, they're trying their best considering how many
This doesn't make any sense.
things there are. They're trying their best to kind of ease you into things. Actually, you know what? Hold on, I want to just see something here. I need to change the helmet because that's ugly as sin. There we go. We'll do... Yeah, that works. Oh, no. Yeah, that works. And we'll save that. Yay. I love these robes. They're so awesome. Also, just, you know, the fact that sometimes I'll get, you know, like best dressed after a strike is always so nice.
Your light has
So
not
nice.
gone out.
Don't want that. Oh, fine, I'll do that. Don't want that. Spark of hope. There we go. Starfire protocol.
Our light is
Alright.
stronger than ever.
Now we're going to go to the EDZ, the European Dead Zone. And this is actually a really fun area. Again, it's very much a tutorial
I
area.
know you are capable.
But we're also going to get to meet Devram Kay, who has a beautiful voice. Everybody, when they first encountered him, was like, I could listen to him and drink his tea all day. And they're not wrong. They really are not wrong. And it's funny because he's not a guardian. He's just a regular old human. And he and his husband, they just sit back together and they drink tea all day and talk about stories and stuff. And but the thing is, he uses this weapon called No Land Beyond, and it's an exotic sniper rifle from Destiny 1 that we never got back.
There you are. Time to send the Legion running.
And it's a sexy rifle.
Look at this place. Dreadful. I should write a book about it. What can I do for you?
Speak to me. Speak to me. Reclaim from the well. Fallen lost sectors. Okay, so now we're going to do what's known as a lost sector. So, on the map, you can see these icons. These are lost sectors, and they're basically little mini dungeons, and they are quite fun. And you get a little chest at the end of them, usually filled with goodies and loot, because we're all just a bunch of loot. We're all just a bunch of loot goblins and space hobos. Oh, lost sector. Okay. You found the lost sector. There are dangerous areas where powerful combatants guard chests of loot. Arr. Whenever you see the symbol on the world, that means there's a lost sector entrance nearby. You can also just blow you guys up. That's fine. Yep, there we go. Bye-bye. Now we'll do this. That's the boss, by the way. Bye, boss. You're dead. They just kind of go, oops. So, you have to kill the boss in order to open this, which is a lost sector cache. And we got a blue. That's Destiny for you. Trolling you every chance it gets. Although it does give us an opportunity. Oh, I don't have an upgrade module. So that's called Infusion, where you can upgrade your various... because right now it's just 1600 right now. Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, Devon K. I wish I could remember the voice actor's name. I also know him from a lot of different things. I'm sure he's been in the Fallout games as well. I think he's in a couple Call of Duty games. But yeah, so this is the Lost Sector.
If we want to keep hold of the EDZ, we have to focus on survival first, and that means supplies. See if you can get the bad guys to share some of theirs.
Go. Et voila, et voila, et voila, et voila. You're just murdering all the poor fallen, because there are not such things as good fallen. Mwahaha. Sorry. So, this little symbol right here means there's a lost sector nearby, and it's not the one we just went to. Where could it be? Oh, I don't know. Maybe we just go down these steps, go through here, go down these steps. Huh. This all looks a little spooky, doesn't it? Where are we going? Oh, we're just, you know, going to... Oh, there we go. We're in a lost sector. Welcome to another lost sector. Kaboom. So, here's another thing. Back in a previous season, there were things called nightmares, and I'll show you what they do in a moment, because they drop these things, and when you do that, you get a bonus to nightmare enemies. And yeah, now that's all done. Solar is OP, and I love it. And are you serious right now? We got 2 of them in a row? Oh my. Are you serious? Yeah, Gideon, there we go. Yeah, he was in, now that I think of it, he was in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, the Kevin Spacey one. Yeah, that's where I remember him from. He's such a lovely voice. Just give me all the voice. If I remember correctly, there is one more. There's one more lost sector over here. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm not going to revive him. Sorry. I got to do the things. Now we're going into an old abandoned subway. Ooh. Oh, I mistook a shadow. I thought the shadow was real. Sorry, guys. That was my fault. So, here is that guy with the yellow health bar. That is a nightmare. Now we will do... he drops phantasmal fragments. Again, this is one thing that I don't like about Destiny. They introduce things before you're really ready for them, which is annoying as heck. But I suppose it is what it is. And kaboom. We'll just wrap this up real quick, why don't we? Fiery Blades of Death. Oh, finally, something different. But still, crud rolls. Oh! Fenris, that's right! I totally forgot about Fenris. Poor guy. Poor guy. He's been through so much. Let's see here. I think, did I? Oh, yeah, okay. I should return to Devrim K. In fact, I'm just going to fast travel because it's faster than me having to backtrack. All right. Approach him from here.
Come now. Speak your mind.
Oh, we get a shotgun that I don't want. I don't want it. I don't want the shotgun. Take my shotgun. Risk reward. Where is it? Ah, here we go. So this is just a regular mission. It will reward us with an exotic weapon, the Risk Runner, which everybody, when they thought it was introduced, was the next Zalo Supercell, which was a very, very fun ARC assault rifle. But Risk Runner is an ARC submachine gun, and why you might be like, well, that sounds similar.
Glad to see that superconductor is being put to use.
In order for it to be good, you have to be hit first, in which case then you get
I still owe you a rescue or two.
And,
Shaw, over and out.
We're hunting dust captains. Kill the mechanics to draw them in.
So to draw mechanics, you have to kill the walker. And it'll draw out the mechanics, which are going to be popping up. That's a good question. Have I been bamboozled? That was a waste. That was a big ol' waste. Oh, I think maybe one is gonna spawn? Maybe? Come on, come on, spawn, 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 spawn. Spawn? No? Okay. We're gonna have plenty of yeah, this is a sword, by the way. It's great that they added these in Destiny 1 through an expansion, by the way, and the quest to get your first sword is actually kind of fun. It's legitimately fun. Oh, I think that was somebody I needed to kill because he had a different name and I didn't see. Ah! And everything go bye-bye. Everything go bye-bye. Go. 2, 3 down. Awesome. Go. Cool. Spawn another box over here. This is also great because it's giving me a whole bunch of glimmer, which honestly I need. I need lots and lots of glimmer. I have a glimmer problem. See, the problem is it takes a while for these guys to respawn and stuff, so There is that. Oh, I should probably use a handgun just to show you what it's like, and also to show you how this stuff works. I created an orb of power. And as you can see, I have now all these buffs that were generated. Armor charges, perpetual motion, improved ability regeneration, solar weapon boost. So now my solar weapons do more damage, which is always a great thing. And there we go. Just like that, it's all done. Now I'm radiant, and as you can see, instead of the 10 seconds, it's now 15 seconds, which is great. And because I'm radiant, I'm
We've
also...
got what we need. Let's move.
Okay. Apparently I killed a dude. Or somebody did. I don't know. Yeah, because I'm radiant, it's causing scorch damage, which does damage over time. And then when you get certain amounts of scorch, you can then cause an ignition explosion, causing a whole bunch of damage, which then spreads scorch to other. And yeah, solar is wonderful and it's fantastic, and I love it. So you know, don't sleep on solar. It's really good. It rewards precision. Oh. Oh. We're gonna be coming back there in a minute. And the reason we're fighting against the Fallen because their main damage type is arc, which is essential for the way that Risk Runner works.
Banshee's notes mentioned a locked door near the gap.
Where is it? Is this? Oh, that's right. I think there's a jumping. Wait, is there a jumping puzzle? I'm confused. Oh no, it's here. That's right. Aha.
The only other note is chasm. Have fun.
Yeah, this is the jumping puzzle. Right.
If we're hunting for one of Cade's stashes, those three words are a threat, followed by sarcasm. Watch your angles. The fall will probably kill you.
Yeah, don't remind me. Yay, jumping puzzles. Oh, hello. Get little friends to join me. Although, I mean, it's not a hard jumping puzzle, it's just more annoying than anything. And of course, with certain movement text...
You have his explorer spirit, and you're not afraid to take risks. Careful now.
And with certain movement text, you can trivialize this. It involves swords and dashes and stuff, and I know it's not that hard, it's just I do not have the patience to try and learn, if I'm being perfectly honest. Whew, that was close.
The math says even those closest to Cade will never find all of his stashes. The rumors of his misadventures don't even scratch the surface of the trouble he got up to. But who knows? Your legend is just getting started, Guardian. Maybe someday it'll be your adventures that inspire a new generation of heroes and explorers.
Yeah, something like that. Oh man, I miss Cade. I'm glad that he's coming back in the and Into the Light. It's good to see him back again. Oh, and that's why I don't like the glide, because you just, yeah, that's why I don't like the glide. Because if you miss up at the beginning, there is no way of recovering.
We're almost
Run!
there. Keep climbing.
I suck at jumping puzzles, and I hate them. No, no! This is where you get to watch me fail a lot. Okay. Phew. And I think there were shanks out there shooting at me, and I think they just died in shame, which is honestly hilarious. And it's done.
Banshee was right. His funny chicken-loving friend left us a present.
The Colonel! You can find the Colonel in the tower. And Ace of Spades, which is also an exotic weapon, was Cade's thing. And these are all the ramen coupons because that's all he ever drank. Or drank? Ate. He loved ramen. There it is. The wrist
Your arsenal keeps growing, Guardian.
So,
technology in your hands hasn't
when
been
taking
seen
arc
in
damage,
hundreds of
this
years.
weapon becomes more
Which is
powerful and
to
resists
say,
incoming arc damage.
watch
Kills
where you
extend the
point that
time in
thing.
the overcharged state. Now, the state is when arc conductor is active, shots fired have a chance to become chain lightning and return ammo. And now, obviously, I'm not running an arc subclass, and I didn't build one yet, but this still should give you an idea.
Light 'em up.
Shoot me. There we go. Arc conductor. And wow, this is like not. Oh man, this is just not. Oh, there we go. Okay. So kind of, sort of, ish. There we go. See, that's the great part, but the fact that you have to take damage first, and yeah, it's only sometimes it returns ammo. It loses a lot of its appeal, you could say. Although it does make you pretty tanky. I will say that much. Especially, again, against the Fallen. But, I mean, that's really it. So, yeah, that's the Risk Runner. The Zalo Supercell basically take all the good things about the Risk Runner and make them permanent. And that was the Zalo Supercell. Yeah, it was just better in every way. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Just wait. Okay. Cool. Now, let's see here. Sparkle. Speak with Commander Zavala. Let's see here. Sparkle Hope, time and reflection, yada yada. Destination, let's go back to the tower. We'll talk to Zavala, we'll talk to Silas, we'll talk to Lance Reddick, we'll talk to Karen, and just have a jolly good old time with the old blue bald buddy. Big stretch. Big stretch. I think after that though we'll call it a time, because I need to go eat, I need to go drink, and I kinda have to, you know, attend to some other duties after sitting for so long without a break, you know.
Sure.
Kinda need to stretch the old legs a little bit, eh?
Good. You're back.
that. Let's do...
I
That
know
looks
Ikora
pretty.
has things under control, but remind her, I'm here when she needs me.
I'm here when she needs me. Yes, we know. Yeah, might as well put that away. Put that away. Now, this guy right here, Shaxx, my boy. He's great. He's always yelling
What do
at.
you need, Guardian?
Talk
I've got a
about
moment.
aggressive encouragement. This guy, he's just like, throw more grenades. They can't kill you if they're already dead. And stuff like that.
Given time,
He
darkness will encroach again.
He has been
We
known
have to be
to
ready.
engage in snowball fights with children of the last city, and he takes no prisoners. By no prisoners, he has been known to pelt the kids with snowballs with no mercy, and it's fantastic.
What do you need?
No, I don't want all these because it's just gonna take up room. Yada yada yada. Do you have anything useful for me? So yeah, again, Catalast and exotic missions, and I just don't want them right now. That's a bow. That's hang. Opening shot is not bad. What's surplus? Underdog. Archer's tempo's not bad, actually. Just makes you effectively reload faster. Thoughts. Well, anyways, I'm gonna leave it there, ladies and gents, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have an absolutely phenomenal, wonderful, amazing time. Toodaloo.